here at IP Counsel Cafe. How many of you are fed up of generative AI already? Are we tired of the term? Are we about to give up on AI altogether? Well, anyways, I'm here to talk a lot more about it, and then you have many more panels, so you're not going to hear the end of it, at least today. So sorry, that's the bad news. But with that bad news out of the way, let me talk about some good news now. First of all, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Samir Raiyani. I'm the founder and CEO of Dolcera. We've been in business for 20 years as of yesterday or the day before. We provide IP research, analytics, and tools to some of the world's largest companies. Last year, when we were here at this very same place and in this very same room, LLMs, large language models, were new. They were a novelty. We had somebody talking to an LLM, if you guys remember, those of you who were here last year, and we figured oh wow, this LLM thing, this ChatGPT thing seems to know a lot about patents. It seems to know about legal stuff, and that was a very nice introduction to this technology. Fast forward 12 months, and here we are, right? The coolest kid in the block, GPT-4, is now at number 4 on this leaderboard, right? There are some free large language models that are of the same caliber as GPT-4, and of course, there's Claude and there's Gemini and there's all these, one-word wonders out there. And this is just the start, right? I mean, we are in the first innings of a very long game. So things are going well at the foundation layer of this technology. There is lots of excitement. GPT-5 is coming in the summer, etc., etc. So there's going to be lots of new things coming down the pipe. If you recall, what we talked about last year at this time was that we were building a patent drafting platform using ChatGPT that could generate patents by just taking your invention description. That's what we started with. And we are happy to report that we've had a tremendous amount of success with our platform. We have over 120 customers in just the last 9 months or so. These are everybody from a one-person solo practitioner in Latvia or Belgium to the largest law firms and corporations in the world. They're all on our platform. They're using it for drafting hundreds of patent applications, thousands of patent applications, and responding to office actions. So it's been an amazing journey with ChatGPT and with generative AI. We're happy to report that we've gone beyond the point of it being a novelty to being a very critical tool and a companion to many practitioners in the IP space. So what happened over the last 12 months is that we have been learning about all the needs that different folks in the IP ecosystem have. We started with sort of a gee-whiz thing, right? You put in your little invention idea and out comes this amazing patent draft, 15, 20 pages of pure, unadulterated, beautiful content that you can then just start tweaking and send it to the patent office. At least that was the idea. Well, since then we have learned that people have a lot more expectations and a lot more different kinds of needs for support in the IP process, and of course we are here to support that. And so we are building what's called IP Author Enterprise. That's our brand new platform. Here, what we are doing is we're taking the entire IP lifecycle from idea all the way to invention and beyond, to litigation, licensing, etc., to monetization. So what we call it from concept to commercialization. We've got the entire lifecycle covered with various tools and capabilities that all interweave and interconnect really nicely. So these are the capabilities that, again, we call it IP Author Enterprise, but anybody can use it. Even if you're a startup, there are things here that you will find useful. Even if you're a large law firm, you'll find something useful. And if you're a solo practitioner, this is going to make you much more effective and smarter. So I'm going to just run through a few slides as to what all is included in this platform, and of course, you will be able to see demos of our capabilities outside. So we talk about the concept to commercialization, right? So we start with an idea, we go all the way to licensing and litigation. So for an idea, what happens? What are the problems that we learned about when people get ideas? Inventors sometimes come up with really crappy ideas, right? Let's face it. You all have met those inventors. Some of them are probably your friends. Well, what we have done is we have built an AI. They'll talk to them, and then it'll help them flesh out that idea a little bit better. And then what you get is something that you can then actually prosecute. You can do something useful with it. And this has been a godsend for those of our customers who have already started adopting it. They are like really excited that, okay, I can now take a big chunk of my work and give it to the AI, and now I get something more streamlined. They are really excited and they're really happy to have this AI. So we reduce inventor meetings, we enhance invention write-ups, we avoid redundant and unpatentable ideas, etc., right? Lots of benefits. Application drafting. This is the next thing in the life cycle, obviously, because you got good ideas now. You know this is a good idea. At least it's fleshed out nicely. Is it patentable? Let's find out. So what we did was we built a specification drafting tool that integrates search into it, right? And so you can get a good specification with good claim formulation, diagrams, flowcharts, all the capabilities that you need. We already have it for a wide range of technology domains. It's integrated with product search, and this is one of the most exciting developments, right? Pre-filing searches are a chore. They are painful. They require expertise. They require and they slow everything down, right? What we discovered over the last 12 months of experimentation and invention is that we can do high-quality product searches using AI, right? And these search results get almost 80% as good as human searches. So at Dalchera, we have done tens of thousands of searches over the years. You take a human search and you give the AI the same search, 8 out of 10 times the AI will produce the same results, same top results in the top 3 every single time, or at least 8 out of 10 times. It's been very good. So now the next step is, of course, office action response. We have an AI for that, and it does a really great job. It suggests amendments, it suggests arguments. Unlike you, it's not going to stop at like 1 or 2 claims and declare victory. No, I don't mean all of you, but some of you and your associates. It'll just argue every single claim and then tell the patent office you're wrong about this and you're wrong about this and you're wrong about this, and it improves your chances significantly. We have some preliminary data to support that. And then we have downstream, we have evidence of use and claim charting capabilities that map your idea, patent, invention to what's out there, tell you whether you have something that can really help you competitively, or that your patents are not going to be as effective as a defensive weapon as you thought they were, or as effective a licensing tool that you thought they were. It'll give you pretty good answers really, really quickly. So, and of course, these are some examples. I'm going to skip that. Of course, then when we go through licensing, you cannot forget about standards. We have been able to get amazing results on standard essentiality mapping. We've got amazing results on mapping patents to technology contributions. And these tools are again getting to 60-70% of human ability. And that is kind of mind-boggling. Even 12 months ago, we wouldn't have expected any of this. So the state of the art has really advanced tremendously in the last 12 months. What we did in the 19 months of our company, Dalchera, we are able to do way more in the last 1 year. So I'll skip all the features and screenshots and so on. Now, as we went further into the needs of organizations and we started talking about litigation, what we found was that one of the challenges is, of course, the content type of issues, right? Does our patent have the right claim charts? Is the claim chart complete, etc., etc. And of course, the bots are dealing with that. But then, dealing with the law firms has been a challenge for both sides, right? For litigation, your invoices are large and complex and so on. So our clients were getting a little bit overwhelmed by the complexity of this whole invoicing process. So we built an AI for that as well, that takes your invoices and then actually addresses them one by one and says, here are the violations, here's where you can do better, law firm, here's where you can do, you probably owe us a discount, etc. So try to streamline the whole review of the invoice process as well. And we have built a platform for that. We call it Lava, Legal AI Workflow Automation, that does some of these capabilities. We have connected it to a large number of systems like ServiceNow and Onit and iManage and Passport and so on and so forth. So these are all the different types of things that we're doing. Again, we've been in this only for the last several months. There's a long way to go. But as you can see, generative AI is having an impact across the organization, across the legal function, and we are very excited about it. We remain very excited about it. Any questions? Okay, cool. Thank you.